to a good magic show.
Now, the other thing is that, well, last time you were here, you mentioned you were starting up a website.
Right.
And I thought to myself, well, how the heck is he going to do magic on a website? I mean, that's a nice little ego trip, Bobby, but what are you doing that for? What happened with it?
It's going better than ever. It's at magicschool.com on the World Wide Web. And basically, since we talked last, we have members in over 20 countries. I mean, we're talking England, Canada, Holland, Norway, Turkey, Suriname, Malta. Magicians from all over the world that don't have easy access to magic are joining our website so that they can learn magic over the internet.
And you're the teacher.
I'm one of them. We have 4 instructors, including myself. Bill Wish, who was on the show last time with me.
Nice fellow.
Ronald Dayton out in Wisconsin, who was a major Magic Magazine columnist for over 15 years, and Dr. Oscar Muscariello, who is a director of theater and English at Jersey City State University, who does theater for magicians on the internet.
Who's the greatest sleight of hand magician ever?
Tony Slidini.
You betcha. We're going to take a little break, and we'll be right back with Bobby Gallo. My guest is Bobby Gallo, magician, sleight-of-hand artist, and formerly a purveyor of T-shirts.
You're never going to let me live that down.
Bobby, you can come back here forever. You will never forget this visit as long as you live, because I love those T-shirts. I sleep in them.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. I'll get you another one.
No, I'm just kidding. Now, what do you... Oh, we have all kinds of equipment here, folks. We have a deck of cards, what looks like a can of Sterno, a metal ring, and a small rope, otherwise known as a lanyard.
There you go. There you go.
What are we going to do?
Well, we're going to do this. You see, I just got off a lecture tour for magicians. Believe it or not, a lot of magicians have me teach them how to do some magic.
Really?
And this is one of the ones they always want to learn. Now, you've seen the classic magician's trick with a bunch of rings.
With the 3 rings or the 8 rings or whatever, yeah.
This just uses 1. You can take a look at that. And while you're looking at that, I'm going to just take this, a blue piece of rope.
Well, it looks to me like a solid ring. I mean, for a very big finger, but...
you got it.
Yeah. I don't want to marry that girl.
No, definitely not. Well, you could take the ring, you could put it on the rope just like that. You see the ends are colored yellow, so you can keep an eye on the ends the entire time as well. You could tug on that ring. You could yank on that ring. You could pull on that ring. Now watch me like a hawk. Here we go. Ready? Still on there, unless you blow. You see, it just melts off. You see? As a matter of fact...
Folks, I am sitting 3 feet from this man. I'm watching him like a damn hawk. And he just did it again.
We're going to put on with a knot this time.
Okay.
You see, you could tug on the knot, yank on it, pull on it. You can even hold the ring, Lee. And the audience will see that they're... Lee.
Left holding the ring. I've been left holding the bag many times, but this time I was left holding the ring.
I was going to say I'm the magician here on the show, but I guess not. First he makes me appear, then he takes the ring off the rope. But you know, Lee, they say there's no way you can take a ring and put it through a knot, because you see the knot is already tied.
Yeah.
So there's no way you could take a ring and just throw it into the knot.
Of course not.
No.
Any fool knows that.
That's impossible.
Yeah,
yes.
You can't do that, Bobby. I'm sorry. That's wonderful stuff.
You could examine that as well.
I examined it once. I'm convinced in my mind that it's a rope and a ring, folks, and that's all there is to it. Now what else? What's?
Okay.
Now we're on a roll.
Now, there you go.
I made the ring go right through it. Now, okay. What am I going to do now?
Okay. I'm going to have you pick a card, Lee, as I've done on past shows.
Yes.
Just tell me to stop anywhere you like.
Right there.
Right there. Very good. Okay, take the card right where you told me to stop.
Okay.
Show the viewing audience.
Hey, viewing audience.
Okay,
there it
you
is.
go.
Okay.
Now, Lee, I'm going to ask you to do something. I want you to actually rip the card in half. Oh, very good. I'd like you to rip it again. I'd like you to rip it one more time. Now, Lee, I have a small pay envelope. I'd like you to look inside the pay envelope. Anything in there?
Empty.
Okay, put the pieces inside the envelope. Close up the envelope. You don't have to lick it.
Lick it? Just close it?
That's okay. We're going to take it. We're going to put that right inside this wallet. Now, Lee, what I'd like you to do is take this wallet, hold it up to your head. Om. Om.
This card is Om.
You got it. Very good.
I'm thinking of the card. I hope I remember it. Oh, no. I looked at it. Well, and you guys saw it at home as well.
See, it really doesn't matter if you remember it. If you hand me the envelope, I'm going to show you exactly what happened. If I open it up, I want you to take the envelope back out.
Okay.
Just take
just the
envelope.
envelope.
Yeah, just the envelope. Look inside the envelope. What's in there?
One little thing.
One little thing.
I tore that.
That
one little thing, which is the corner of the card, the king of clubs.
Is there anything else in there?
Nope.
Well, you see, your strong mental vibrations actually took the rest of those cards, assembled them, made them fly through the studio here and into that little sterno can.
No.
Yeah, that's true. Well,
I
keep
mean,
that piece out.
Oh, keep it out,
Keep
okay.
that out.
Because
Matter of fact,
I'm not a Mensa member. I don't know if my vibrations are that strong.
take that can, examine it, make sure there's no holes in that can.
That is a solid can, folks.
Okay, open it up.
Like it was peanuts or
Yep,
something?
you got it.
Broke the seal. This is like feeding the cats in the morning.
You're going to find a card inside.
Yeah, I'm going to find the king of clubs with the little piece missing.
Does it
all
match
put
exactly?
back together. I'm going to check that out in just a minute here because I don't trust you a nickel's worth. It does.
Matches exactly.
Matches.
Look at that.
Now what happened to all the other little? I tore that up into 16,
Well,
18,
it's right there.
32 pieces. It's all back together.
Shows you have a
Okay.
very strong mind for this.
I certainly do. And my very strong mind right now is in a state of total confusion. You work for kids.
Yes, I do.
Are they tougher as an audience? I mean, are they harder to fool because they don't go for the faint?
Many magicians won't work for kids. Me, that's my preferred audience. Right now, as a matter of fact, I'm teaching kids at Camp Horizons right in Livingston, New
Yeah.
Jersey. And it's a wonderful, wonderful place. And I have children who come and they learn under me, and a lot of them are very serious about magic.
How many of them you think will stick with it? I mean, I'm sure when you were a kid,
Yeah.
almost everybody in your class got into it for a little.
Yes.
I got into it for, what lasted about an hour with me. But you stuck with it. How many of those kids, what percentage of them you think will stick with it? Not to become professional magicians or entertainers, but just to be able to do tricks for when they grow up, for their kids, for their friends, for whatever.
College is always the cutoff point. I would say probably 90% of them will stick with it up until college, and then it goes down to maybe 10%. Will do it for the rest of their life in one form or another. But the magic that I show them is so easy that they'll always remember a few tricks in one form or another, their entire life, and I think that's good.
Bobby, not you, of course, because I know you well enough to know you wouldn't do this, but are there magician hustlers like there are pool hustlers and bowling hustlers who will make bar bets that they know they can't lose and make a living, kind of
Yeah.
a little bit sub rosa, but and risk getting beat up almost every time they do it.
I don't know any myself, but every time, it's ironic you should say that because many, many times when I'm doing a close-up show, and I'll do magic with, say, dice.
Yeah.
They'll say, show me that, show me that, show me. And you say, why are they asking you this if they didn't have some ulterior motive?
Well, they want to do it themselves,
Exactly.
right? What do you do when you blow one in front of an audience?
You have to cover well.
Do you ever
Being a
just stop
comedy
and say,
magician.
"Hey, ooh, folks, I messed that one up," or do you just
No,
keep on?
no, you keep going. We call it automatic pilot. You go into automatic pilot. And being a comedy magician, that could actually work for me. Because if you're a comedy magician and you mess up a trick, they don't know whether you meant to or not.
Exactly,
Going back to
yeah,
Valentine.
good thinking, right.
But if you're a serious magician and you're doing card manipulations and pulling them out of the air, there's not much recourse there.
What's your all-time favorite trick that you do?
Believe it or not, I did it on the last show, the X-ray vision.
Yeah.
I just love doing that
That's
trick.
a dandy, yeah.
Yeah, I really enjoy that.
Do you still do magic when you go home?
Not so much.
Other than making food disappear at Mama's table?
Well, I'll tell you one thing right now. My wife doesn't want to see anything anymore. Here, let me show you a card trick. Oh, please, no.
Not again. Go away with that stuff. Go to work, for crying out loud. Get a job.
Well, now I'm doing upwards of 400 shows a year. So now, when I go home and I think of a new trick, I actually rehearse it during the show, during a show. Because all magic is one of 20 basic principles anyway.
Yeah.
So as long as you know those 20 basic principles and you have those 20 basic principles mastered.
You'll embroider 'em.
Exactly right. You can pretty much do the routine that you have in your head without failing most of the time.
Bobby, once again, pleasure having you here, and
Thank you.
delightful to watch you work because you're
Thank you so
really good.
much. Thank
And if
you.
you want to see Bobby Gallo on the 7th of August, he'll be at Fairy Tale Forest in Oak Ridge. And if you want to find out more about that performance, you can give him a call up there, 973-584-7664.
Thank you
Now I'm
so
going to
much.
make you disappear. After the break, a woman who used to write for Glamour magazine, but her latest work is A Bittersweet Tale set in Chinatown. Author Nancy Young Mosney will be my next guest when Jersey's Talking returns.